Today, Junior?
Today, juniors will be the main focus of the video. As a matter of fact, I made an entire team of them. Every single player on the squad is an actual junior, even if it doesn't say it on their jersey. For guys like that, we're gonna have Wikipedia confirmation. Big play Slay, one of the best juniors in the entire league, leading the way at cornerback. AJ Terrell Jr., another very good junior at cornerback. Now, this one was a little bit controversial because Kenny Moore II is what his name is, and the second is used when a baby boy is named for a male relative other than the father. But if you go to his wiki page, it says Kenny Moore Jr. So we had to use him. Staying on the wiki, we're looking at Patrick Peterson Jr. And then no confusion with the last two cornerbacks, Casey Hayward Jr. and Chris Harris Jr. I'm not gonna lie, we got extremely lucky with the safety position. So many great players. Kevin Byard Jr., Minka Fitzpatrick Jr., Antoine Winfield, Derwin James Jr., of course, and Adrian Amos Jr. We have DJ Reader Jr. on the D-line, along with Dietrich Wise, BJ Hill Jr., Kenny Clark Jr. as well, DJ Wonham at left out, Anthony Walker at right out. We got a lot of speed at MLB with Devin Bush Jr., but in front of him we have CJ Mosley Jr. On the offensive line, we have Charles Leno Jr., DJ Humphries, Elgton Jenkins, Jedrick Wills, who we moved to center, John Runyon Jr. I remember watching his dad. And then, of course, Orlando Brown Jr. Tight end, of course, we have Irv Smith Jr. and Robert Tonyan Jr. Obviously, we have Odell Beckham Jr. Hopefully, he doesn't go to the Cowboys. I think he'd help them a lot, and I don't want to say it. We have Michael Thomas Jr., Chris Godwin Jr., DJ Moore Jr., Michael Pittman Jr., and Quintoris Lopez Jones Jr. At fullback, we have Cortez Thaddeus Ham Jr., also known as CJ Ham. Running backs, we have Travis Etienne Jr. and then Derek King Henry Jr. If that wasn't enough, how about the quarterbacks? We have Lamar Jackson Jr. and then, of course, the GOAT, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. And then the only junior at kicker or punter that I found was Eddy Pinheiro. Team is not too shabby, 88 overall. Pretty well rounded, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope they can at least make the playoffs. And I hope you at least subscribe if you're part of the 70% of people that have been watching without subscribing. Please go ahead and hit that button. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and you can always unsubscribe later. They end up 14-3, first in the NFC South. Offense was phenomenal. Defense was really good as well. And would you look at that junior, all the way at the top of the passing leaderboards, most yards for Tom Brady. Over 5,000 is unbelievable. 44 passing touchdowns, only 16 picks. 1,300 yards for King Henry, 14 touchdowns. Only 1 fumble. Etienne had a touchdown. CJ Ham had 3. Tonyan had 1. Brady had 1. 2,000-yard receivers, Chris Godwin Jr. and Michael Thomas Jr. They also both had 100+ receptions, but 17 touchdowns for Godwin, 12 for Tonyan, 8 for Odell, 3 for DJ Moore. Brady was spreading the ball around. Minka led us in tackling, but take a look at this. I think that the top 8 people on our team in tackling were not on the front 7. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, we have a great record to show for it, so maybe it's working. 3 guys with double-digit tackles for loss. Only 1 guy with double-digit sacks. Kenny Clark Jr., 11.5. 3 picks for Kevin Byard to lead the team. Wow, Brady didn't win MVP. What in the world? He didn't even get 2nd. He got 5th. I gotta go see what Herbert was able to do. Okay, 40 touchdowns, 8 picks. So he had half as many picks, only 4 less touchdowns.
I understand.
Godwin was 5th for OPOI. Kenny Clark was 9th for DPOI. Brady was the 4th best QB. Henry was the 9th best running back. And look at Godwin, 2nd best wide receiver in the NFC. Elgton Jenkins Jr. squeaking into the top 6 for best O-lineman. Kenny Clark Jr., top 6 best D-lineman. So the team of juniors, besides linebacker and DB. Oh, okay, Adrian Amos squeaked into the top 10. But yeah, every other position we were able to get an award. Even Eddy Pinheiro. We had the 1 seed, but now we have to play against the sneaky, nice Detroit Lions. Uh-oh. Off to an early deficit. Detroit is not going to be an easy team. Lead ballooned up to 28-17. This passing and rushing breakdown is actually quite realistic. Brady passes a lot because, you know, the Bucs, they can't really run the ball. 44 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 370 yards, no turnovers, man. This is a vintage Brady game. Divisional round after the first round bye. He's rested. He's throwing lasers. Look at Robert Tunyon Jr. to the crib. Golf and Company down 17. They're just taking a jolly old time. Dinking and dunking, that's fine. 4th down and 5. This is the game right here. 2 tight ends set. They're both going out for routes. It's a screen.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We're headed to the conference championship game. Up next, we have the 2 seed Minnesota Vikings. It's another close matchup right here. It's just a back and forth battle. Brady can't be stopped. This offense scoring every possession. Whether it's a field goal, a touchdown, a long drive, they are getting points every single time. Remember, this was a 10-10 ball game, folks, after 1. And they exploded for 50. Brady has 9 touchdowns, no picks in this playoff run. Like, he's going insane. Henry, of course, doing his thing. The team of juniors is looking unstoppable. David versus Goliath. If I've ever seen it before, you have the Browns, who've never won, versus Brady, who's won a ton. All right, so the Browns strike first. They actually have the early lead, but this could be deja vu. It was 10-10 after last game. Ended up being like 50-13. This time it's tied up at halftime, so we have a much closer game in the Super Bowl. Hunt in at fullback. Let's see what they decide. They're gonna pass. Okay, well, that's a good decision. Now it's 1 possession. Now we just run the clock out and win this ball game. Henry, 7 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns, 2 rushes for 3 yards for ETN, however. Not the best, but he might contribute on the 3rd down situation. Here comes the play action. Brady with so much time gonna find Tunyon, but he can't get his feet in bounds. We're gonna punt the ball. 3rd down and 10. Late blitz right there on the right side. Watson gonna escape the pocket, throwing a run. He's going for it all, and Peoples-Jones is gonna catch it. We have a tie game. Gonna need you to leave a like for this one because you can't script it any better. We start off with a run, and I don't blame him. Look at that, 7 yards a carry. Every time he touches it, we could literally just run the ball down the field, and that might be what Brady's gonna do. I've never trusted a quarterback more in this situation than having Brady. But let me relax, okay? His defense is clearly no slouches. The only defense that has held us in check, and they get the interception on Brady. I cannot believe we're about to go out like this. 1st down and 10. Pretty much in field goal range are the Browns. We need a sack. We need a big play. Watson barely gets rid of it, and they're in the red zone. We can hold him on this play. That'll be huge for our chances. And he gets the touchdown. Still plenty of time. 1:07. 2 timeouts. Brady can get this touchdown. Do not sleep. Good start right there to DJ Moore. Unfortunately, he did not get out of bounds, so the clock's going to continue. Now as a slant over the middle, we get the first, but we got to start getting out of bounds because the clock is really starting to move. Less than 30 seconds after this play is done, Brady throws a laser. Michael Thomas Jr. with his 8th catch of the game. That's probably the biggest one. Gets us in the field goal range, but we need 7. I don't even know if you can go to the middle of the field because that runoff is insane in Madden. So you kind of have to go towards the sidelines. Yeah, it's going to be damn near impossible. Oh my goodness, Brady. Oh my goodness, how is he so wide open? We are inside the 10. Michael Thomas with his 9th catch of the game. 1st and goal, cannot afford a sack. No, you can't dump it off. You had to go to the end zone. Brady makes the crucial mistake in the Super Bowl, and the Browns win their 1st Lombardi trophy ever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this team of juniors. Destroy the like button if you can't wait for the team of seniors. You let me know if you guys want to see that, man. Thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.
Stunning like I hit the jackpot. He don't want to catch a fade. I'ma really get him blacked out. He ain't really about that life. Better breathe before you tap. Bop, steady rocking with the stripes. I'ma really get him checked. Everybody getting checks. Everybody getting bags. Will it end? Will it last? Brand new cars going fast. Triple years in the game. Still performing like a vet. Still don't know who you is. Had to look you on that neck.